shop to be 2 stories where we could have an office space up top.
Hey guys, it's not that late. It's like 2 o'clock right now. Starting to, and it's like that. School's gonna be done in a couple. School's gonna be done in a few more days. School's gonna be done at the end of the month. So that means more videos on YouTube and more fun for us to do more videos. Today is the 19th of May 2026, and in 2 more months, something special is happening. Something special happening in July, but that's about all I can say. We're gonna have some fun in July.
For the ceiling, we bought a massive 52 sheets of drywall, and to put all of this up, Colby and I built our own custom 9-foot tall scaffolding.
I got an idea.
It's time to mud it, make it look nice.
What? This fan's going in my room.
This makes it look easy, but
this fan's going in my room.
It's already been 5 days since we started drywall. While we were waiting on the mud to dry, we decided to go underneath the bottom story and do some more framing because we figured it would be awesome to have a break room. Once the mud was dry, we gave everything a nice sanding. This took hours to do, and it was very dusty.
Back in a second.
But afterwards, we could start on one of the coolest parts of this shop, the lighting. If you look at this picture of my brother, there is a pile of can lights nearly the same size as him. This is because we were putting up 200 can lights on the ceiling. That's nearly 200,000 lumens. In our old shop when we were making videos, we had to add light all the time because it was too dark. In this shop, that's not going to be a problem. This was a painstakingly long process. I'm editing out all the times we spent stripping the wire, adding the boxes, and I'm just leaving us inserting the lights, but it took 2 days for us to do this. Speaking of that, it's already been over a year since we got the property at this point. The way we wired up the lights is really great for making videos. Each bay has its own light switch. This allows us to control the angle of the light shining on the subject and the brightness. It also makes it to where we have virtually no shadows walking around in here. It's just really good for filming. But some of you might notice these little black lines going across the screen right now. That's not good, and we're going to have to come back to that. Next, we turned our attention towards the office, where we put up a ton of soundproofing to make it quiet in there while everybody's working and I'm editing. This clip right here is a good example of why I love my team with my brother and my dad. Right now I'm busy editing videos. My dad was working outside on other parts of the land, and Colby just in here killing the drywall, all by himself. Look how good it looks. The outside was also starting to look good. You guys remember that dirt hill on the side of the shop? We finally covered that in a nice layer of rock called riprap. This will help stabilize the hill where it doesn't erode away. And you guys remember how bad the road used to look? Well, here it is now. We even made a nice little parking lot for the shop. It was also around this time I moved my bus and started living on the property. All this outside work was possible because we were actually able to buy our first excavator, which is crazy because when we started this project we could barely afford to rent this one. What we're working on now is the compressor room. Every shop needs compressed air. So me, my brother, and my dad built a nice little room on the back side of the shop to house the compressor. And this compressor is so heavy that we had to hoist it with the excavator all the way into the room. This side of the shop was also going to be where we put our mini split. This giant thing right here we're installing is a 3.
I'm just having so much fun right now, guys.
This is going to keep the shop.
Love being a YouTuber. Love doing this.
Wow, that's a big mini split.
The other day they changed the chip out of this camera because the chip by this camera was crap.
The air handler.
So I better chip in this camera so I can use it now.
Cools it off or heats it up.
So right now we're just having some fun right now.
Blows it through a duct that we made that goes outside, all the way back inside, and through this little compartment up here that is eventually going to have a bunch of vents on it. This will make sure the shop gets cooled down and heated up evenly. Inside the main portion of the shop, things are moving along.
Just having a great time using my cheap cam, my camera 3, the cheap cam, and that's it. Which is still camera 1. If camera 1 didn't break, I still use camera 1, yeah. Camera 1 was a battery eater too.
It's also got its own designated mini split. That way I can control the temperature independently from the main shop.
That is really nice. It's not for me.
Once that mini split was installed, all three of us finished the drywall in the office.
You thought you had an office in your bus.
By the way, if you're looking at this office, it's 24 feet long, which is way too much. So on the back side, we decided to frame in a nice little closet where we could store stuff for videos. On the opposite side of the office, we framed in a bathroom. I swear we took a video of this, but I think it got deleted or something, so that's it. Then we put the door on the closet, the office itself, and the bathroom, which we don't have a video of, so just use your imagination. Anyways, remember that break room we framed in a long time ago? That's directly below the bathroom and what we were working on next.
I wish I built my own house.
Where we are, right here you can see the stairs and that air handler we installed, and that far wall is where the doors are. And beside our break room was our new cabinet area. In our old shop, the cabinet area was 6 little cabinets, usually full of junk. This shop is going to be a little bit different. Keep in mind that right above us is the office where I'm going to be editing, so we put more soundproofing stuff behind the drywall.
What does EV mean? I don't know what EV means. So yeah, this is
With the ceiling in the cabinet room done, me and my dad went ahead and insulated the walls and put drywall on those too.
So we're just having a fun time right now. He's doing these video. I know the quality could be better, but I just do it for fun, so it doesn't really matter, does it?
Now it was time to fill it with cabinets. Lots of cabinets. This main cabinet that Kobe made was 18 feet long. We also use a lot of scrap plywood to keep these cabinets cheap. Luckily in a shop, they don't need to be perfect. And again, because lighting is so important when you're making videos, we installed way too many lights in this space. Look how bright that is. It's amazing.
Wow.
And as if these cabinets weren't enough, we also installed...
I don't know. If I had an office, I would hook that one thing up to it.
I would definitely call this an upgrade from our old shop. Next, it was time to install the sink. Because our old shop had a tiny little sink that neither of us liked, I went ahead and ordered the biggest stuff I could find.
Jay ordered the world's
I don't have no money.
Don't blame me.
And it's too tall. So,
It does suck. It's so big.
I gotta change all my cabinets already built. Built them weeks ago.
You're gonna thank me one day.
I might.
To install this massive faucet, Kobe and I had to disassemble the cabinets to make them shorter. But man, it was totally worth it because look at the size of this sink. Back upstairs in the office, Kobe and I gave everything a nice paint job.
I wish I had an office.
Where we could then cut out the lights. And we're not really going to be doing any filming in here, but at this point, it's just a habit to have a ton of lights everywhere.
Can lights.
To give the office some life, we painted the back 2 walls blue. It's kind of on brand for us because we love the color blue. And just so you know, I'm doing very, very important work here on my phone while Kobe's painting. Then the 3 of us installed some carpet where my desk is going to go because when I'm on a rolly chair, I like to be on carpet where it doesn't roll all over the place.
Elmex Micro Diffusion Mist offers long-lasting hold and a brushable finish. L'Oreal Paris.
A new story to share with your kids. Discover new Kinder Toy collections with 18 racing toys for exciting laps together. Find them in Kinder Joy.
Discover a village of unforgettable flavors, where cuisine reflects the world around you, and every ingredient becomes its own occasion. The Ritz-Carlton Milk Collection.
My Kinder Joy was a Jeep. I'm decided to do random stuff like I always do random videos. There's a cat. I can't see what you see. You know, there's one of my cats right there. There's another cat over there. Then I got, that says 2 of my 3 cats.
Next, we put down the wood flooring, which is awesome because it really turned this office into a room. Then we could do the fun stuff. For the top of the desk, we went to Lowe's and got this butcher block because it's really easy to work with and pretty cheap. It also looks really good when we put
It makes everything blue. That light doesn't really do its job, does it?
But Every single day.
This camera does have a light, but